Hey guys, it's Joe. Some new information has come out and I wanted to bring it to you as fast as I could. On MMO Champion, we have an interview with Greg Street, aka Ghostcrawler, that kind of goes over what's coming in patch, specifically about the new 5-mans and the raid. First of all, the first of the new 5-mans is going to be called End Time, where you see the future if Deathwing actually is victorious. The second one is called Well of Eternity, where you go into the past, the War of the Ancients, to help Thrall recover the Dragon Soul to use against Deathwing. Not sure what the Dragon Soul is, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. The third is called the Hour of Twilight, where you escort Thrall in present day to Wormrest Temple, where the final battle against Deathwing will take place. Obviously, that will be the raid. The new raid will be called the Dragon Soul. It contains 8 bosses. The bosses, boss 7 and 8, are both Deathwing, so obviously the first 6 will be his little buddies. You're going to have legendaries, new legendaries, 2 daggers for the rogues. Yeah, that's the most interesting part, I think, about this post. Now, we'll get some more information here about the new Looking for Raid. Is going to be a lower tier or lower skill level than the rest of the raids, normal and heroic. It says it probably won't share a lockout with normal and heroic raids, which is a good thing. Looking for Raid gear will be stronger than the new 5-mans, but weaker than the normal raids. Thank God for that. If you're going to do a lower skill level, you shouldn't get the same gear. Melee classes will be getting a buff that is only active in the new raid to help them compete with ranged classes. That tells me, obviously, that there's a mechanic there that is going to be hampering melee, apparently, and they need a buff to compete. I'm not sure what that's about, but we'll probably find out soon enough. Epic gems will drop in the new raid, likely on normal and heroic only, and Northrend will require 2/3 of the experience it does now, making leveling alts faster. That's going to help me out a lot with my situation. Now, I'm going to look at this next web page, which is Wowhead, that gives a little more information. It might be a little more spoilerific for some people. And in fact, it gives great detail to the Deathwing fight in the new raid. So if you don't want to know that kind of stuff, go ahead and shut this off now, skip ahead, whatever you want to do. I'm warning you ahead of time. Alright, here goes. This is some quotes from Mr. Tom Chilton about the 5-mans and the raid. I will skip over the 5-man information because it's basically a rehash of what we already know. The really good information comes about the new raid, and it talks about the fight with Deathwing specifically. So, if you don't want to know, look away now. Mr. Chilton explains to joystick.com that he tries to escape. He's getting away to rebuild strength and get himself healed. You're peeling off his armor plates and all of these lava creatures that spawn out through his armor plates. So, he's got all his minions are going to be coming out through the armor plates. He also hinted to a mechanic where players have to try to stay in place while fighting on his back. Finally, Deathwing falls off into the Maelstrom, where the final showdown takes place. Players fight on islands surrounding the vortex. So there you go. That's a little bit of a clue into what that Deathwing fight is going to be like in the raid. Sounds pretty epic to me. I'm looking forward to it. Now here's a few screenshots of the 5-mans. This is End Time. This is the one where you will see what happens if Deathwing wins. Echo of Sylvanas, this one is called, so I'm assuming she gets wiped out, and this is some sort of echo of her from the past. Here's, I'm assuming, a boss of some sort. Well of Eternity, makes sense, it's a well. Now, we're in the past, so there's Illidan and Malfurion. That'd be interesting. There's Dormu, and Ajara's guards in the Well of Eternity. Will be fighting Ajara at that point, then? I'm not sure. Alexstrasza, which is nice to see. There's Ysera, nice to see her in her dragon form. And into Hour of Twilight, which is the last of the 5-mans. In Dragonblight, you can see some old god tentacle-like things going on. There's Thrall hanging out in Dragonblight. And Wormrest Temple, which you can see some tentacles going on there as well. And there's a boss. Warlord Zonals? Yes, so actually that says Deathwing's raid, so that's going to be one of the bosses in the raid. That's interesting. I didn't see that before. So, anyway, guys, I just wanted to throw that out to you so you have some information. I don't know how much of this is new to most people, but I hadn't heard any of it before, and I'm really excited about it. 4.3, I think, is going to be very, very interesting. Looking forward to it in a lot of ways. It is kind of sad to me in that that is calling to an end this expansion essentially. I hope the new information from BlizzCon on the expansion is going to be exciting, because that's all we're going to have for a bit. I don't know what they're going to do in the meantime from the 4.3 to the next expansion, but they seem to know what they're doing, hopefully. So anyway, guys, just wanted to throw that out to you. Hope you're having a good day, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.